Hey guys, I'm going to do something different today. It's not metal detecting related, but all metal detectors and prospectors I know love a good cup of coffee. So I'm going to do this review on the Hamilton Beach. It's a FlexBrew. It's can brew a pot, and it can brew off those little pod things that people use. And you can also put coffee in your own pod and brew it. So it's a three-way coffee maker from Hamilton Beach. Got this off of Amazon, and we're going to just do a little unboxing here first. I'll show you the features once I get it all unboxed. We'll set it up and brew some coffee in the morning and show you that, what it looks like. So first of all, getting it out of the box, it's fairly easy. I'm going to get it out here where you can see it comes packed pretty good. It's got a manual on top. To get it out, we just drag these little carton things out, looks like. I'll set the box aside over here. Get rid of the stuff. Set this up here for display. It looks like it all comes pre-assembled here in a baggie. We're going to take that baggie off now. Wrapped around here pretty good to keep things in place, looks like. Packaged very well, guys. So you should get it, and it shouldn't be all broken or anything, because they do package these things to ship. And it's got to go over the handle there. I'll get this thing out in a minute. There we go. So now we got the coffee pot out. That's what it looks like. Got the coffee pot here with some shipping foam on it. Looks like a nice big 12-pot coffee mug or coffee carafe or whatever you want to call it. And it's got some shipping stuff in the back. Take all that out. It's got some tape here holding the little overflow screen in here, so you have to take this tape off. And all that comes off when you take the tape off. That's a little overflow screen, and it's also got this little pod thing. I'm not sure what that's for, but we'll figure that out when we make our coffee tomorrow. I think it slides in here somehow, but we'll figure that out when we make coffee tomorrow, and I'll show you what that's used for. It's also got some tape holding the water container in place on both sides here. It's got a nice big water container. Me and my wife are going to use bottled water on this, and that's the size of the water container. You can see it compared to the pot there. Got a nice lid on it, keeps stuff out of it. And it looks like a really quality unit, guys. It's got the filter up here, and it's got a container to put your coffee in. It's got a little thing on here that when you take the coffee pot out, it shuts the water off. It keeps coffee from running everywhere, so you can take the pot out while it's brewing. And it's really a nice container. And this container back here has where you can fill it up for the amount of coffee you want. It's actually marked down inside here. I don't know if you can see that. I'll let my wife Deb zoom in on this. If you can see in there, it's got little steps with how much water to put in for each type of coffee. So, you know, it helps you gauge how much to fill it up. But that's pretty nice. I think we're going to enjoy this new coffee maker. We had trouble with our old coffee maker. We were using our city water, and it's full of calcium and keeps plugging the coffee makers up, so we had trouble with that. Also, if you guys didn't know, my wife Deb likes to metal detect too, and I cut that box open with a knife she found. Isn't that cool? She found, and that's a really nice knife. I love using this thing. Anyway, that's all for the unboxing, and we'll see you when we make our first cup of coffee in it. So the first thing you want to talk about on any coffee maker is how the buttons work. And this one's got a time button here, so you can push that and it'll blink, and you can adjust your time on the thing up and down, and if you don't touch it, it won't blink. So for instance, if I want to do this 3:07 right now, so let's set the time. We'll push this and keep pushing it, and it'll go around to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and it went back to AM, but it's PM now, so we're going to go back around to 3:07. Now if we don't touch it, it's going to go over to minutes, and we'll increase that 1 minute just to show you it changes. If we don't touch it, it sets the time. Okay, to select your delay brew, you want to select what time you want it to brew on. You just hold this delay button and it will blink at you, and you can select your time there. So I'm selecting 7:30 a.m. for the time. And you can select it anytime you want on the delay brew. So that's how you select delay brew, and that's for the carafe. And the brew, this is the brew now button, so it'll brew now. The carafe button, you just basically select, you can choose between single and carafe. Single will only do these pods like this, and the single mode is over here. The brew strength, you can select between bold and regular. You'll see that switch right here. Over here you select your cup size. I'll go into that when I go over each individual thing. Each individual, whether you're using the pods or you're doing your own pod. I'll go over how to adjust your brew strength on that. But for now, let's put it in carafe mode. Okay, it's in carafe mode. I'm gonna go get some water. I'm gonna do about 2 cups of water. Since this is just for demo, I'm gonna put 2 cups of water in here. And you dump that right in the back. And there's a little measuring gauge in here to tell you how much water that you do have. And it also has a little arm in here that flips back and forth that you have to remove to get the basket out. I'm gonna go put coffee in the basket. Okay, we have about 2 tablespoons for 2 cups of coffee. I'm gonna drop the basket into place here. We will get it in the right location. It's got like a little slot here that it goes into. You'll see it on the side when it goes in. Right here, it only goes in one way, so it goes a little slot. You have to spin it around till it fits in there. And then you flip the little arm back over this, put this in here. Be sure to put your coffee pot in here, and then you just press brew. Okay, as you can see, we successfully brewed 2 cups of coffee. I might have put a little too much coffee in there. That looks a little strong, but you could adjust that to taste, obviously, of how much coffee you put into the filter. But that's how you brew using the carafe system. To brew single cups of coffee, you need water in this container, so you'd fill this up with your water. The next thing you do is it has a gray cup right here, and it also has, you release this with a little switch down here, pull that up, and it also has a black pod, and I'll go over that in a few minutes. That was for creating using regular coffee. So to create a cup using the pods, you just put the pod in there like so, push the lid down, it will push the pod down. So to brew the single system, after you push that down, you would put a cup in there. Now it has, if you're just going to use 8-ounce cup or something, you can put this in here. Obviously this bigger cup won't fit, but what I found is I could get 14 ounces out of this. Now to change the cup size, you have to put this in single right here. Then you
I like it bold, so I'm gonna leave it on the straight brew to bold. The cup size, you can go around, that's 6 ounces, 8 ounces, 10 ounces, 12 ounces, 14 ounces. So I'm gonna brew 14 ounces, and one of those pods, believe it or not, will give me 14 ounces of coffee. And it's actually tastes pretty good. I'm using, I believe, Texas Pecan from HEB is a coffee pod that I'm using. Okay, I sped this up for video purposes, but you'll see here I've got 14 ounces. You don't touch the pod, it's still dripping until you see the time clock come back on right here. So you'll see the clock come back on in the display. And once the clock is on, you're ready to drink your cup of coffee. Okay, now to make a cup of coffee using regular Folgers coffee, I'm going to use an 8-ounce cup here. I'm going to put this in here like so. And the reason I'm using an 8-ounce cup is I know how much coffee I need to use this black pod. You lift this up like so. 1 tablespoon of coffee grounds and dump in here for 8 ounces. So that's what I've found is works the best, just 1 tablespoon. You close this unit, lift this up. We'll take the pod that I had in there out, put this one in there like so. We'll change the cup size to 8 ounces right here. And then once we push this, it will brew a cup of coffee. You'll see it reached 8 here. Same thing holds true. Don't take it out until the clock comes on. 8 ounces is full. Clock's come on, we can remove it, and you'll see we've got a cup of coffee there. Now, I want to mention that this water container will hold 56 ounces of water, but it has a minimum of 15 ounces. So you can get about 56 ounces. You want to keep a minimum of 15 in there, it says, so you can make at least 1 cup of coffee. Notice I make a 14-ounce cup of coffee, so I would have to add some. But if you keep 56 ounces in there, you can make about 4 12-ounce cups of coffee. All right, guys, I know this isn't my normal prospecting or metal detecting video, but I like this coffee maker so much that I thought I would share it with you. This is the Hamilton Beach, right here it shows it, FlexBrew. You can use your own coffee and make it in a carafe. You can use your own coffee to make it in a pod, and you can buy pods from the store. Like I said, my favorite is Texas Pecan. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, hit the thumbs down twice. And also, please subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna have a lot of more metal detecting videos coming soon. Tomorrow morning, I'm going out to search for a wedding ring that somebody lost. I'm hoping to film that one, and I'm hoping to have a few more live streams in the future. But I've just been so busy the past 2 months, I haven't been able to do many videos. So please like, share, and subscribe this video. And if you want this coffee pot, I've got the links in the description. And also, you can go to my Amazon store on tomashwhiteworth.com and shop for other stuff. That's what this coffee pot will be listed under. I list all my favorite things that aren't related to metal detecting and gold prospecting in that area. So if you like that, please go to that website and click the link. The affiliate links help me out a lot. I get points from Amazon, so please help me, and it helps this channel grow. Thank you guys, and God bless.